At this time, we come to the public portion for comment and inquiry. If you would like to come to speak with us about something, please come to the microphone, state your name and your address, and if we could keep it to 5 minutes, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Kathy Wilson, 20 Beechwood Drive. I have some comments and I have 2 resolutions I'd like to comment on. My comments have to do with Mr. Caffrey's comments at the last meeting about video being noise. At that meeting, he spent a good deal of time criticizing my work in bringing video of these meetings to the public and calling it noise. In light of ongoing communication improvements that I'm pretty sure you'll be mentioning tonight, the irony of Mr. Caffrey's scathing criticism of video at the last meeting is pretty stunning. I want to respond to that criticism tonight, but I want to say at the outset, I think that your new Facebook initiative is really fabulous. So I thank you and congratulate you for that. In regard to Mr. Caffrey's noise comments, what if Mr. Caffrey could admit that it's just simply good practice to include video as one information choice of many? This is precisely why most towns around us do offer video. What makes us unique is that we have officials like Mr. Caffrey who actively demean video and refuse to do anything to let residents know it's available. In my opinion, that is not a distinction to be proud of. What if Mr. Caffrey could acknowledge that certain stories hold particular interest for the community at large, especially the awards and recognitions that come at the beginning of each meeting, including tonight's, in fact, especially tonight's? What if Mr. Caffrey could admit that the public would appreciate knowing that video coverage of these stories is available on YouTube? What if the township were to share links to these videos on its website, its Facebook page, and in the messenger, just like it's doing with the new Facebook initiative? Wouldn't that be a good thing for our community? Of course it would. I've talked with Mr. Caffrey about doing this many times. He refuses. What if someone other than me had figured out a way to bring video coverage of these meetings to TV and to YouTube at no cost to taxpayers? Do you think that might change Mr. Caffrey's views on the value of video to our community? I think so. The real issue here is Mr. Caffrey's inability and/or unwillingness to admit that someone from the other side of the political aisle could possibly have accomplished something that's worthwhile for our community. What if Mr. Caffrey could find the honesty and the graciousness to acknowledge that video is an asset to our community? In regard to TV coverage, what if the township were to publicize the fact that residents can see complete, unedited video of these meetings every Friday at 4:30 p.m. on Cablevision Channel 21? Do you think many residents would appreciate knowing that? Of course they would, especially all the seniors who are interested in knowing what's going on but prefer not to use Facebook or YouTube. Finally, I've spent countless hours over the past couple of years working to bring video coverage of these meetings to the public. I do this because I really believe in the value of civic participation on all sides of the aisle. And I know from many years of teaching civics that video is a key communication medium for supporting this. Mr. Caffrey's noise comments were insulting to me and beneath the dignity of his office. They're especially concerning as we prepare to inaugurate a president who lacks basic respect for freedom of information and freedom of the press. Never have I felt a stronger passion to work on behalf of the free flow of information and the right of the public to have access to the full range of information it needs to know what's going on. I applaud your success in bringing new communication formats to our community, but I condemn your refusal to be honest about video and share its benefits with the public.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can I ask a question about a resolution?
Go right ahead.
This resolution is 1317. It was presented at the reorganization meeting, and there was no opportunity to ask about it at that meeting, so I'm asking about it tonight. It has to do with the contract with the Passaic Valley Sewage Commissioners, and I'm wondering if you could comment on what that contract is all about.
For sludge hauling services, so we take our sludge to them for disposal from the sewer plants.
Is this a new contract?
No, it's an extension of previous contracts we've had with them for many years. It's just a renewal of that
Okay.
contract. But it was time sensitive that it had to be put on in meeting for the reorg, which we normally don't do instead of tonight.
Okay. Thank you. And I also just wanted to comment that I read, I'm not sure if it was in the resolutions or in the newspaper, but declaring Morris Township as a stigma-free community. I don't know where that came from, but I think it's fabulous. Really great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else that'd like to comment from the public?
Move to close the public portion, Mr. Mayor.
Is there a second? Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.